Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Uh-huh. So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
Hey, hello, and welcome back again to the Hyde Hermit Studio art stream. I'm your host, Hoy, illustrator, animator, guy designer, also voice actor, and here we are going to be doing some more artwork that I've been working on this Yu-Gi-Oh! Tiki mat I've been doing on. So we're going to move forward. We're going to be doing this stream a little bit more shorter than usual. We're probably ending around like 12 and all that jazz, but we're still going to do the commentary zone in the last 30 minutes. So here we are. Then boom, look at that. There you are, Photoshop. We have you now. We have you now. Great. And it seems like my character is off again, which is weird. There we go. We fixed the problem. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put on some sounds, I suppose. There we go. Boom. We got it. We got it today. That's what's up. We're also going to be over here too as well. So done and done. Seems like we are almost done with this this tiki pattern here. Definitely a lot to go off of here. That's for sure. Is what I'm definitely expecting. But we just came back from hiking all the way from Black Star Canyon, and we did that like a few days ago. And let me tell you, it's a pain in the ass. Black Star Canyon is a very difficult hike, and you have to go through a lot of big old humps of boulders is the case, and the road stops being maintained, or the trail stops being maintained for a good portion. It's a 6-mile hike, so 6 miles in. Actually, it's 3 miles in and 3 miles back. So the first 2 miles is pretty much flat, where the rest of it's just fucking sketchy, difficult trail. So much, I was pretty irate in the first half. But it's just kind of stupid on that first part anyways. Jeez. Yeah, so the first part is definitely like, I was pretty irate going through like the rest of on the all the way up. I was like, fuck, I almost got hurt on a couple things, but on the way down I was actually no longer mad. So much that basically saw someone who twisted their ankle on Black Star Canyon, where I actually got the first time see a helicopter come in and pick them up. And all I can ever think of, I was like, insurance is not going to pay for that. Like, it's definitely not going to pay for it. Like, 100% not going to pay for it. That's like a $30,000 ride to the hospital, being flung around on a string. Maybe I'm pretty sure like what will happen is like, they'll just spin around and it's like, oh no, terrible. It's terrible all the way. Maybe we'll move this music down a tad bit. There we go. But yeah, it's the Black Star Canyon. It's like whatever. But also there's a sign that definitely says it won't guarantee your safety. So there's that for you. But we will see. So yeah, right. What? No. That's. I was like trying to zoom in and out and stuff like that because, but instead I kept smacking the actual website, zooming in and out. And I was like, oh no, that's no good, or at least to me. There we go. But yeah, just finished off watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero. And fuck. Let me tell you, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero is like pretty damn good. Good show. There we go. It's not what I wanted. But yeah, coming up here soon, we're gonna be we're on like the 17th or to the 18th through the 19th. I'm gonna be over in San Diego for San Diego RocketCon. Ahoy there! Ahoy! How you doing, Quentin? What's going on with you? Welcome to the stream. I was just talking about hiking over at Black Star Canyon here in California, stuff like that. And Black Star Canyon is a difficult hike. What was even more misleading, that Kai told me it was a moderate hike, when in reality, it was a hard hike according to all trails. She just lied to me because she knew that if she said it was a hard hike, I would say no. So either way, I ended up going, but it was like 6 miles worth of quote unquote fun. But yeah, what's new with Quentin today? Going on, chat? I got a chicken soup, cheese, onion toast for dinner. What? Sounds pretty delicious. Yeah, usually we're gonna be doing this show pretty short today. We're gonna be ending around like 12, so from 11 to 12 as instead of the usual standard from 12 to or 11 to 12:30. Oh, look, and there's a Drake Magic. How you doing? How you doing today? Kai was telling me that you guys were discussing about dinosaurs or something along those lines, where I think Drake Magic has like a little dinosaur set that she plays with at work. Is that correct? Hey, you sound tired. I definitely am. I have to wake up early for this. That is correct. I have a little dinosaur set that I play with at my job, because I got all this free time. Yeah, and then after that, I have to go in and do a couple jobs, but the job requires to do a COVID test today, so I have to go down to do it and then do the job again for tomorrow. But at least for the COVID test, I'm getting paid for it, so that's fine. Dinosaurs? I've been a huge fan since day one. I've been a huge fan since billions of years ago. Ever since I found my first fossil that I dug about 20 feet deep in the ground. was phenomenal. Turns out it was a turd the whole time from billions of years ago. Then I took that old turd to the Dinosaur Historical Museum, and the dinotologist told me that it was actually just human poop. So much that it's been traced to my dad. Turns out wasn't a dinosaur the whole time. Big disappointment. So it was a poop from a week ago that's been petrified. Who knew? Stupid. Hate this bit. I hate it. Amber turd Sora shit. Yeah. His final gift before he left for the milk and cigarette, pretty much. pretty much on that aspect. But yeah, what's new on the agenda today for Drake Magic and Quentin White? Besides Quentin eating his delicious dinner for tonight. For me, it's the morning. I was going to get some coffee here, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just get the cold coffee. Just do it that way. I'd like go all the way down to Culver City to get this COVID test done and anything else in order to get the job. Despite that, I'm already fully vaccinated 3 times. Life of a background actor, you know. You're gonna celebrate your father's hatching. What does that entail? I know. Culver City is definitely far, but luckily for me, I had the red line. I can get down there in an hour. Dude, oh, that's nice of you. That's nice of you to do that for your parents. I think I only done that for my parents like once. Where I took them out to like a winery. And they were like, "Wow, our son taking us to the winery. It's really nice of him. Usually we spend money on him and stuff." Oh, look, it's Vulcan. Why are you upside down this time? Yeah, I wonder why too. Anyways, hold on, Vulcan. Let me send you an invite. It's what? Here, go here if you want to be heard. And then what you do if you don't want the double sound to show up. Speaking about Dino. We're on the Madness Network, and so if you want to be heard, so you won't be heard because you're on the Discord, where, yeah, so I can, and all you gotta do is yeah, same way like on Twitch. This is one of the earliest streams for the Madness Network. Speaking of dino, Christy and I went to the LA County Natural. How did you like the LA County Natural History Museum, Quentin? How did you like that? So I'm curious why you're upside down. Did you just go into your thing and just changed it to be upside? No. Oh, there we go. If you enter the link I sent you. Oh, then you're not going to be heard then. Oh my god, okay. And so it just looked like I'm just talking to like this picture of this moving anime character. So no one won't even hear what you're talking about. This character that you're showing me. I think futuristic. Oh, Sagittarius. If it was a female Sagittarius, like so, in stars and stuff like that. There we go. We can bring you in.
Wait,
and make sure.
How do I?
Yeah, and make sure if you're getting like the double sound and stuff, just
I can just remove the.
Just go on the little tab and hit mute on StreamYard, and that way it doesn't do the whole double sound thing. I love that museum. We geek the fuck. Oh yeah, no, I've been there a few times. It's pretty great. Aside from all the smell of tar there, and yes.
All right, I just changed the speakers to something else. I'm a genius.
Oh wait, no, there we go.
Yeah,
no,
but they can hear me, right? No problem.
Yeah, they can hear you now. Yes, 100%.
All right. So this is like a new streaming thingy, is it?
Well, I've been on the Madness Network for quite a while now. So been there since last year. So this is just our double early stream that I always mention on Monday all the time and stuff like that. So that's how that's gonna roll.
So what do you think of the early concept art?
Oh yeah, the La Brea Tar Pits, Quentin. So yeah, so when I think Sagittarius, you mentioned that what I think Sagittarius. So for Sagittarius, like in the astrological sense, it's usually like a half horse, half human type ordeal. A centaur is the case. And my star, astrological sign is a Sagittarius. So
you're a Sagittarius as well.
Yeah, I'm a Sagittarius as well. And so when I think Sagittarius, because they're supposed to be like, pretty strong individuals. So I would probably like for female, I'd think maybe like more like a bit voluptuous, or kind of like a bit of like a fit muscular girl. Or
I drew a lolly as a representation.
Yeah. So I would probably do like maybe voluptuous, since Sagittarius are kind of known for like, pretty much just mating all the time.
Sorry, what? Can't mate with a lolly, can you?
Mating for a long time. What? Yeah, the La Brea Tar Pits. Yeah, I've been to the La Brea Tar Pits. Big Barra Saggy. Yes, 100%. Barra Saggy. Would that term bar come? Did it come from like Brazil for like very hairy, muscular guys? Is that what you're gonna do? But yeah, I would think for like a female Sagittarius, it would probably like a voluptuous girl.
No, because like I associate Sagittarius with their characteristics, right?
Yeah, you can do that too. I don't know, fam. It just scares you. Oh no. Super scary. No good.
But yeah, what do you think of the concept art?
The concept art? I think it's pretty good and stuff like that.
Expecting in that. As always.
Like I said, it looks pretty futuristic. I like the pose.
Oh, it's actually not futuristic.
Oh, really?
We changed. I changed. I'm not gonna be them. I changed to be it to make it more current theme, but I handpicked what I want in terms of like I want it to be tech way, like
Oh,
present time
okay.
tech way, right? So achoo, achoo.
What? Is that how you sneeze?
Yeah, I want it to be present time tech way. So if I want it to be present time tech way, I essentially have to like think, okay, like I want it to
So,
stand out from all the other present time.
so is it like cyberpunk? Is that what you're trying to?
Oh no no no
towards
no!
to?
It's now more to fantasy.
Okay.
So wait, I'm just gonna. I'm sorry. I want to entertain your crowd as well, but I have to keep this kind of like secretive and NDA. I'm just gonna mute my mic for a bit. Yeah.
Oh, she's like, damn, that was a heckin' cute sneeze. Bless you, Vulcan.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. From the book. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. A toy gun. Mm. Okay. Oh, Quentin was asking, where are you from, Vulcan?
I'm from Malaysia. What's up?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Vulcan,
like
Vulcan from Melee. Melee.
So what do you think of the idea?
I think that's pretty cool since you're doing it based on astrological things.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
I wonder, is there going to be like a Zodiac killer too? Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Hoy spoils the end. Peninsula Malaysia or Quentin's asking, are you in the peninsular Malaysia or the island Malaysia?
Wait, what? Oh, Peninsula.
Peninsula.
I'm actually from the island itself, but me and my family wanted to move to the capital to have better opportunities, and I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah,
it was a bit tough at first. I won't go into details, but it worked out.
It worked out for everybody. So, so for this, yeah, with Hoy spoils the end, like with these people from like Sagittarius to like Cancer, then you have the Zodiac killer.
Yeah, in a way, the Zodiac killer, might be a character, but since it's a one-shot manga, I might not be able to delve too deep.
You know what's funny with the actual like Zodiac killer, like they definitely like found out like who it was after they decoded all his like hidden messages and stuff.
Yeah,
all the
but
time.
the guy died already, so you can't really.
Yeah, like it was like already too late. Like he already died.
But he was laughing before he died.
Yeah.
No
like
offense,
he was already dead.
All due respect to the people that died, right?
Yes. All due respect to the people who did get killed by the Zodiac Killer. But man, that guy was like supremely smart. Outwitted everybody. Like even like United States government couldn't do anything about him. They're like, oh. I guess we'll just let him run around, I suppose. I mean, if that makes sense. So your story is about it's set in the future, right?
No, it's set in present times. But I wanted their fashion to be tech wear, because why not, right?
Well, if they're doing like big tech wear like that, especially, then it has to be set like in the future, 100%.
Well, I mean, I think tech wear can be argued as a current day fashion. And
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. So I have a strong argument against that. You know, why do you dictate fashion? Why if everyone starts to like wear like cyberpunk? Is it not present times? You know.
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, but there's not that people actually realistically doing cyberpunk as like an everyday thing.
Yeah, but
unless you happen to be in that particular time.
There's an argument against that, but you know, it all boils down to the end. Because like Art Nights is eventually tech wear as well, and no one better than I.
Okay. See what you're saying. So what else are you gonna do in your short manga? It seems. So you're doing a short manga?
Yeah, I'm doing a short manga.
Or in Melee, what do they call a manga in Melee?
Comic.
A comic.
Yeah, we don't complicate things here.
Oh, you don't complicate things here.
Yeah, you guys are the ones complicating it. We don't really care. As long as it looks good, we that's all we do.
Only here in the United States we complicate things. That's why the manga industry is dominating the comic book industry. And so every comic book artist has to adapt now in order to make some money.
Yeah, maybe I can make a manga and sell it in the US and earn, USD.
Yeah. Quentin's like, you mean the alternate present time? Oh yeah, it could be like an alternate present time.
Yeah. That was the argument that I have. But I haven't teacher anything yet. And I think I have how many hours left? 6 hours left to complete like a shit ton of sketches. Because I spent the better of like 2 weeks just trying to plan it out. First week was terrible because like not only did teacher kind of shit on it, it was like you lack the concept, right?
Yeah.
So it took me a better while to just think of, okay, how do I want to make this work?
I need to know where Superman stands on Roe versus Wade. Oh no! We need to have these fictional superheroes give 10 shits about realistic situations. It's okay. What have I been hearing? They're saying that what I've been hearing that they were saying that someone from the DC writers saying that inclusivity makes money when that's never been true at all. Because every time they pull like the inclusivity thing, it never makes money whatsoever.
It just goes to show that people they ran out of ideas. I mean, sad to say for a comic book industry that spend years and years on experiences of entertaining people, you would be wondering, how did they get possessed to forget their core values? It's interesting.
Yeah,
it's like
true.
A conspiracy here. It's almost like there's a
conspiracy.
Yeah, it's almost like there is something or someone or an organization controlling them to dumb down the population, and people are not having it.
I guess so. Yeah, people don't like being dumbed down and stuff like that. I think it's kind of an insult to fans because people want to read like really fun, adventurous comics or stories in general that are like really interesting and great. And I guess people are kind of tired of having their comics being shoehorned like political propaganda all the time.
Exactly.
Like look at manga and stuff like that. That's like they make it very interesting because they make it where the characters are like the readers want to be the characters and stuff like that. Like
do you want
like they definitely instill that whatsoever.
I mean, you can't really blame the comic industry. I mean, you can argue that they are quote unquote experimentative, right? But the thing is, you know, manga does it better. It feels like whatever thing they planned in the meeting, they took everything. That's how I felt.
Without signals, the works coming out are just derivatives established. Yep, 100%. We're just constantly diluting. Yeah, we're just diluting fucking established characters. It's like if you're trying to do something that's unique, at least try to do some original content instead of like, you know, slapping on like already existing IPs that people like and stuff like that. And then, but don't like take like existing IPs and like kind of ruin their whole character arc that's already been established for like years.
Yeah, I mean, like ruin new things, don't ruin old things, right?
Yeah, people are too afraid of attempt substance. 100%, yes, people are definitely too afraid to do original work. So it's like people who are already in the system or in the corporate system, like Marvel or DC Comics, are too scared to do like original comics whatsoever. So they take like existing IP and be like, well, what if we took like, you know, Kane Marco, but he's like a dad or something, or he's up. Or I
you're not selling
Kane Marco the Juggernaut,
you're not selling me in all of this. No, you're not selling me.
Or like, or they're like, well, we took him in and he's like Kane Marco, but he's like but he weighs in on Roe versus Wade or some political aspect that's been like shoehorned in is the case. And people are like, well, that's kind of lame because Kane Marco's like a villain, you know.
I don't know what weed you've been smoking, man. Give me some of that.
Give you some of that weed. The Jugger Dad. It's Kane Marco, but he's a dad now. He's the Jugger Dad. I think I can see that as a comedic one-off of Jugger Dad, where he just stops being like a villain. I guess he can be like an anti-hero, like Bad Santa, you know, but he's like redeemable than anything else, which I've seen like a one-off spin of Juggernaut being like redeemable, and he's kind of like his own little hero than anything. He's the Jugger Dad, getting ready to take care of his daughter and his son and everything. So stupid.
Nice.
Oh, I love it. It's too good. Also, what the hell happened to the little... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I know what happened to the little music thing. But yeah, what else is going on with you, Vulcan, and you and your manga class?
Manga class? It's not manga class. It's a portfolio class.
Oh, I thought it was just an anime class.
Nah, I don't give a shit about anime, honestly.
Whoa! Don't say words like that.
I'm serious. They really don't like. You know, our school is tailored to Western Ubisoft style of concept art. What do you think they care about anime? No, they look down on it.
Nah. Juggernaut. Yeah, that's true. Juggernaut did join the X-Men. I remember. Yeah, right. Yeah. Ooh, shots fired. Yeah. No, pretty much. Yeah, they definitely don't give a shit for anime. They want you to work on your anatomy. That's what they want.
It's not anatomy. It's they want us to work in AAA studios. You know, Ubisoft, Blizzard. You know, all those guys.
Oh, I see. I remember like when Art Institute was around, really popular. A lot of them were dead, but like Art Institute would like do these false promises, be like, we got connections to like Blizzard, Microsoft, and all these other corporate. You could work for Disney or Cartoon Network and stuff like that.
Well, truth to be told, Hoy, I was kind of held true to its word. We do have people working in Pixar and stuff like that after the graduate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and being one of the few art schools in Malaysia that kind of offer this kind of like promises, they actually deliver on it.
Have you been offered a job in the industry?
I know studios. I just haven't there is an art test that I might take. I'm just thinking whether or not being in a gaming studio is what I want to be, because I see the benefits of manga now.
Okay. So I remember you were debating on going to Japan and stuff like that. To do
Yeah.
some
Japan is
first.
always gonna be the main prize, right? But
Yeah.
our school lacks the connection. There is a studio that has a somewhat connection with
Okay.
Square Enix, but Square Enix hasn't been doing that pretty well lately.
Right. I mean, Japan has a different mindset when it comes to working, because people want you to do 120% of extra work is the case. And so it has this conservative mindset of, oh, if you don't put in that extra effort, then I guess you're just lazy and stuff like that is the case. They want you to they want you to stay at the office till pull in a 24-hour work day.
I can't say I disagree with that.
Yeah. Why is that?
Ambi died.
That's true. Ambi did pass away. Poor him. Rip Ambi. I remember before he definitely passed away for sure.
But here's the thing, right? Studios wanna preserve talent, right?
Yeah.
And studios know that artists can work freelance, right?
Yes.
So what's the incentive for really working in a studio? Besides, when you're starting out, you want to learn stuff, and then in the end, we kind of leave them in the dust. So okay, bye. I've learned all I can. Ciao.
Yeah. Over 9,000 Dragon Ball Z, Quentin says.
Yeah. So I feel like there has to be a way where I can, Mika Picasso did it, and of course, my nationality is going to be questioned if I ever want to work in anything big from Japan. And there's a lot of things to consider.
I'm just saying that it's a kind of a different culture shock, because it's a working mentality to want you to work.
It's okay, boy, because you'll be surprised that Asian countries, most of them kind of have the same mentality as well. So
yeah,
we are
for sure.
We're not too surprised. But the thing is, the pay they get in Japan is more here, but for them it's pretty less.
Oh yeah, over there is definitely less, 100% on that one.
But for us, the money that we receive from them, the money is a lot. But if you want to talk about receiving it, working at a third party studio here, it's gonna be worse.
Yeah.
So
I think the best way to me, in order, I kind of wish the industry here in the States were not as shitty about it, because there's a bunch of old boomers gatekeeping their job than anything else all the time, and being very selective on who's allowed
easy.
to join the industry.
There is a solution to that.
Yeah.
Just don't buy their stuff.
I usually networking's the key, is the case, is on a lot of aspects of it. But personally, I think the more direct response is that since doing animation, film, and stuff like that is basically a trade at the end of the day, because anyone can do it if you teach them how to do the thing and whatnot. And I think it should be done in a form of a trade school status, where you learn and get paid to do the thing, and therefore you gain the experience internally, and therefore you get into the
so more
that
a
way.
hands-on work, in school.
Yes, that is correct. That's what a trade school is designed for. Is for you. It's the same way where people get into trade school to become an IT person, and then they pay.
But honestly, right? I kind of question the what is American art schools doing nowadays?
They're just all scam schools, the big ones like Art Academy.
Yeah, exactly. Because you kind of hear that a lot of people graduating from them, and then they are considered useless degrees.
Oh yeah, 100%. They definitely are considered as useless degrees after you spent a lot of money, and they give you a lot of false promises. That's a really good system to give artists a good start and way to. Yeah, 100%. I'm pro 100% trade schools are the way, and I think trade schools prompts AI. Technically, I am a AI prompter. I'm an artist just like you. and stuff like that. But
Oh, Hoy exposed.
yeah. Oh, no. So I was saying that it should, definitely, you know, for trade schools, 100%, because like doing animation and film work is a trade, like 100%, definitely a trade to do the thing. So it's like, for animation and film, it should definitely treat as a trade. That way, you'd be able to get into the industry no problem, because you'd be able to work it and, like, you know, network with other people to get more jobs and all this shit. Because people would see your value as an individual and be like, oh, this person works really hard, and definitely, you know, I know this person is really good on it to, like, you know, churn out stuff. So, but right now it's like in the industry, it's like, oh, you got a network, but they're like shit guessing, like, well, are you good on this?
I think one of the reasons is currently trade schools, they don't give you, like, you know, mine definitely, like, gave me a good, like, you know, I mean, I didn't like the project necessarily, but they kind of gave us a good base to work on. So, you know, I think one of the good things about my school is they're preparing us for options. Well, not that they necessarily encourage options, but they give us options rather than just, like, you know, I had a portfolio review today, right?
Okay.
I mean, yesterday, if you wanna be more specific.
Okay.
I entered the class. I mean, I was immediately scolded because, like, you didn't prepare the references. I was like, shit, you know. I was like, because I spend the better most of the days just, like, thinking about, fuck, what is my story gonna be for my IP, right? To the point where, you know what, a portfolio, I'll just enter and see what he says, and then to the point where I actually forgot that I needed pictures, I needed references of what I was, like, you know, what was I referencing it from.
Yeah.
But long story short, TLDR, he critiqued it, and some of the works didn't really need critiques. It was very brief. Like, you know, this is good, that is good, and then stuff like that. And I was surprised because usually the teachers from my school are pretty vocal about stuff, right?
Right.
So in the end, like, I kind of asked him a direct question, like, sir, like, on a scale of good to bad, like, can you please rate my portfolio? Because, like, I have, like, a portfolio anxiety, so to speak. Because, like,
anxiety?
Yeah, because, like, you know, I know him as a very honest teacher, right?
Okay.
The guy doing the portfolio review. So I asked him, and he told me that, you know, your portfolio is good. You know, like, I mean, on a lot more, but, you know, your portfolio is good. You know how to render. You have the basics right. And you know, like, you know, but definitely a lot more to work on, you know, like, cause I'm still a junior artist, right? But just the fact that, you know, it's not great, it's not, like, super good, but, you know, just hearing the word good for the very first time, I was relieved, honestly.
It was good.
It was a huge confidence boost. Of course, I'm not going to be cocky about it, but it was a huge confidence boost. And I feel like that's what my school is lacking.
Yeah,
because, like, you're treated as, like, it's confident. You're treated as, like, a factory student.
Okay.
You never really felt appreciated in the sense where, like, you know, you know, like, you know, oh, you're good at this and that, because, like, you just hear beratement all your life.
Right.
How do you deal with that? You know, as a young adult.
You learn from it. That's the best
exactly.
way.
But think about it.
You learn from your failures.
Exactly. So I learned from your failures and just pushed on, right? But when you think about it, right, how would you respond? Think about it, right?
Yeah.
You've been drawing for years. You entered an art school thinking you'd be decent or good, you know, whichever one. Then they tell you you're bad. Like, you know, it's like entering the army and then they berate you immediately. It's the same feeling. This one is, you know, serving your country with guns and stuff.
Yes.
And other one is to become a digital warrior.
Yeah. Pretty
so,
much.
Like how do you deal with that? Like, you know, you talk to your parents, they just say, just manage your time well. But the thing is, you know, you can't really manage your time well as a student of doing arts, because when you started out, you're bad, right? You spend more time than usual trying to finish a work.
Yeah.
But as you get better, you spend less time. How do you justify that? You know, how do you deal with that? No one ever talked about it. I had to figure it out.
Yeah, most people will just kind of draw every day, or at least draw something. To
Yeah,
help
like
them, motivate them and stuff like that.
I figured out the reason why, like the solution to all of this.
Yeah.
Like you said, trade school. I took
Yeah,
in jobs.
I think so. Trade school, like I said, trade school is definitely good. It's like right now the trade schools in the States are more geared towards like IT, plumbing, car fixing.
No, I mean when I say
like
trade school, right? I just took the model basically.
Mm.
I took in more jobs that I'll be honest with you. Some of my commissions I don't know how to do them.
Oh.
Right? But when I took them, because like the system that the school taught me is okay. You look at how successful people do it, successful artists do it. You study from it, and you apply it. So from that on, I learned that some contractors do this as well. They take in jobs that they don't know how to do. They figure out how to do it, and when they charge at a low price at first, right?
Right.
Because they are technically experimenting. You get it cheap, right? If you get it good, then it's a bonus. So some of the works that I took from like some of my commissioners, like some of my commissions, I don't know how to do them, but I learned how to do it. So that's how I kind of improve at the rate I am.
Okay.
Yeah, but you want to know a fun fact?
What's that?
Because networking is I don't know if it's a strong point for you, but I don't know if my level of networking is called a strong point in your eyes, but I feel like networking is one of my strongest suit, and I kind of network a few times, sometimes. And one of my friends was like, he kind of took issue in the sense where he said, "You're not even that good, you're not even that good in terms of skill. Why are you like annoying all these professionals by networking?" And how do you feel?
Nodding on these professionals while you're networking.
Yeah. How do you respond to that? Professionals that I've met and talked to, they were very friendly because they want to see the industry grow, right?
Yeah, they want to see some new stuff. They want to see fresh meat.
Yeah. So what's wrong with asking? If they're busy, then okay, then we talk another time, right? I'm not.
I think like this person like doesn't really know, and I guess like in a way they're like, oh, I'm trying to be respectful. I don't want to like bother them or anything. But the thing is, it's like the worst. You're supposed to bother them. You're supposed to ask them and stuff like that.
Yeah, the worst they could say is no.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the worst they could do is say no, and then you just move on to your day.
Yeah, exactly. But like most of the professionals that I met and talked to, they were very friendly.
Yeah.
And they were willing to accommodate to some of my questions. Of course, I kept it short as a sign of respect. But they were very, very friendly. Like I even talked to like this senior recruiter from Bandai, and he was very friendly as well.
Oh yeah, no. So yeah, no, it's definitely okay to talk to professionals. 100%.
Yeah. Am I boring you, mate?
No, sorry. It's just I'm kind of sleepy.
It's okay. I'm sleepy as well. We'll be sleepy together, mate.
Yeah, that's the kind of brain dead take many people are happy to share knowledge. Yep, absolutely. Because there's people who are like too scared to talk to professionals and be like, oh, maybe they don't have time to talk to me and they're probably busy or whatever, or maybe they might get mad at me or something. And like they treat like these professionals like these are like, celebrities of some sort.
Yeah.
And it's like, and there's like lower class people who get irate at like other people who be like, why are you talking to these celebrities? Don't you know they're gods? You can't talk to them. I was like, listen, they're people just like you and me. They die just like you and me. They're not fucking different. Well, aside from wealth. But
because I mean, like, all due respect to them because they're professionals, right? They have more experience, but that's we just treat them as normal human beings. What's so special about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Except if they are VTuber idols that I like, then that's a different story.
VTuber idol. But yeah, like especially let's say like you're going to the VTubing like industry, and you probably ask them for help on what they think, and then they'll definitely like oblige to you.
I mean, provided because some VTuber companies they are more conservative because like toxic fan base, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
So yeah, that is for consideration as well.
Yep, stay in the shell, never grow. It's very sad.
Yeah.
Says Drake Magic.
You'd be surprised. A lot of people have that kind of mentality.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yep, and that's also true that the madness is full of people who are willing to help and lend out their ideas and and criticisms and stuff like that, just to help an individual, work on their progress and everything.
Yeah, I met this guy from Ubisoft, and he, I can't say who, but he actually wants to create his own IP and stuff. Very
Okay.
motivational and stuff. And he's been of course I don't ask him, whether or not I can be hired at Ubisoft, right? Because it's kind of rude.
Yes.
But he's been sharing about how he funds an indie team and stuff like that, and learn a lot. Like some of these people, they want to talk to people, you see celebrity artists, right?
Yeah.
And their art is, of course there's going to be people working in companies that are so much better that we haven't seen their art, or we don't even know it was them. But they don't know how to be celebrities, they just know how to draw. They want to talk to people, they want to market, but how do they do that?
I think like a lot of art definitely very anti-social, have trouble talking to people or even networking people and stuff like that. And I get it. It's like kind of difficult to talk to people too, because you feel like you're kind of like unwelcome into this like weird friend group or
even between artists, I feel like a sort of disconnection. Artists in my school in particular. But I'm sociable enough to be able to still have good friends. But there are a few people where they're very questionable. Hence why I just I don't go near them.
Yeah, very questionable people.
Constantly being a pain in the ass and stuff.
Right. Yeah, I get you. They're definitely questionable, sure. Like even big names like Mike Barron is helping it. Oh, see, that's pretty cool. Yeah, see, you've got people here in the Madness Network always like helping each other out and stuff like that, and giving their opinions.
Especially the creator for Phineas and Ferb. That guy is very helpful.
Yep. Jake Man says parasocialness is sadly a big. Yeah, it is. It seems to be such a big deal. Like I personally hate parasocial relationships with people who definitely project thinking that they know them, but in reality they don't really know that individual at all. It's like you just been watching them for TV for years.
I think it's because they don't really understand the concept of they are just doing this as a service, entertainment.
Yeah.
And if they really truly love their fans, you can't really tell unless you know the person in real life.
Yes.
Because some of the VTubers, and celebrities, they even say, "Oh, I'm different in real life, man. If you know me in real life, you might not even like me."
Oh yeah, for sure. So that's how that definitely really low. That's how it definitely really goes on that one. For that, I actually don't really appreciate where it's like, "Oh, I know you." It's like, well, no, you don't. We never met. They just show up. But if they're gonna talk to him for a little bit and be like, "Oh, he's actually a nice individual," blah blah blah. I mean, a lot of times people say, "Oh, never meet your heroes" and stuff like that, and that usually is 50% true. I think it's 50-50 than anything else, where 50% you meet people like celebrities that you met that are completely shitty, and any other 50% of the time you meet people who are celebrities or people that you like from obscure celebrity from a podcast or whatever. It turns out they're actually really nice individuals or interesting individuals that can speak their mind about things and whatnot, or some that are pretty smart and intelligent individuals and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm still struggling how to handle it. I legit get people saying things like, "I care about you, I miss you," and I'm like, I don't know, fam, it wakes me out. Jake Madden's like, "You don't even know me." What the fuck? What do you mean you care about me? Yeah, what?
Hoy doesn't care about us. We are just a product of his network.
I'm just a product of sheer entertainment and stuff like that. I mean, I so far I haven't gotten anyone who said that to me at all, or at least as far as I know. I haven't gotten anyone be like, "Listen to Hoy, you're a pretty cool guy. I think I'm in love with you." It's like, no. I haven't got anyone that said they cared about
the moment I saw you for the first time. Oh
yeah. I've seen.
Yeah, but definitely, I've grown so much in a couple of months. It's really I'm happy, but I need to grow more because I'm not satisfied.
You're not satisfied. I don't think you ever will be satisfied with that mindset.
I mean, life satisfaction is one thing. Career satisfaction is another. Sometimes I know how to enjoy the moment, but ultimately, I'm a perfectionist.
You're a perfectionist. I mean, a lot of people can be a bit perfectionist, but I think it's okay to because I mean, perfectionism is kind of more a subjective matter than anything of what the individual deems as perfection. Whoa, than anything else. But it still just comes to that because it's like you don't have to be perfectionist because you can always come back into it and fix it later. Than anything else, like it doesn't need to be done anytime soon. Unless you have a client that's been waiting on it for fucking years. Which is crazy.
I have experiences in that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure. But in the next 3 minutes, we're probably going to be ending the stream a little bit shorter than usual. I did say I was going to do a commentary zone thing, but I guess I ended up having too much fun having this conversation about art in art
industry.
Because
Tori loves me too much, That's where I stand. It's not parasocial. You don't know how much money I paid to be here.
I paid a lot of simp dollars to be here.
I paid a lot of simp dollars to be here.
It's like those guys who drop a lot of money on OnlyFans or whatever, and then fucking expect them to be listen, I dropped 5, 10, maybe $20,000. At least allow me to come to your damn house. How much for the feet pics again? Oh, I got it. Those guys would say shit like that all the time, and it's dude, you just gave me money. No! Listen to the radio driving in your car. Radio gets results. Radio is there no matter where you are. Radio gets results.
Yeah, but
damn you. Radio gets results. Radio gets results. That's radio.
What do you think about when you think of a pampered lady? What would she wear?
Pampered babies?
Pampered lady.
A frilly dress? I'm not sure. But we're gonna be ending. I say you don't care about me, artisanos. I don't even know who you are. Yes, exactly. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and be ending this stream early now. Thanks, everyone, for stopping by here at the Hyde Hermit Studio show on the Madness Network. Thanks, everyone, for watching. We're going to go ahead and it should wear my shirt. We're going to go ahead. So we're going to go ahead and start doing the banner of comic book for kids right now. So let's go ahead and do that. So thank you, everyone, and bye-bye.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.